something new here, conditional statements. What is a conditional statement and how does it works? Is a conditional statement. So what it does is conditional statements allows us to execute a block of code if a certain condition is met. If a certain condition is met. So what it does, it allows us to execute a block of code if a certain condition is met. There are two types of conditional statements in ABAP programming. When you hear this word, two types of conditional statement in ABAP programming. One is your if statement. Another one is your case statement. If and case statement. Yeah, if and case. Okay. So let's open our recipe system. And let's check them. I'll go to SE38. Z ABAP conditional statement. I will give the name of the program. I will go for create option here. And here I will be giving conditional statement in ABAP programming.
Excuse me, Amrit, the screen is stuck for me.
Stuck.
That's it for example.
Wait. Is it still stuck?
No.
Okay. So I will be passing here package. This is our package and our transport request I will select here and I will go for OK button. Conditional statement. So suppose I'm creating here one integer LV number, LV number, type integer, and I am passing one value here called 10 or let's say 30. So we want to execute a statement. Suppose if the value is 30, so what I can use, I can write here if statement, if, and SAP is also automatically suggesting the code for it. If you are writing if here, you see automatically there a option is coming in top, check it. You can press your tab. As soon as you will press your tab, you can see if and the mention of and if. So what we see here is if statement comes with if and if. Almost every time and everything in your SAP system, you are going to the same stuff. Case, there will be a and case. If there will be a while loop, then will be end while. So if there is a start of something, there will always be a ending part of it. So here now we can give our if condition. Here I can simply write it like this way. If LV number is equal to 30, and suppose I want to execute some statement if LV number is 30. So I want to write it here. Hello, I am 30. Like this way. So what you see, if the value will be 30, then and only then this will be executed. This is a conditional statement. If a statement, we can check it. We can put a breakpoint here, debugger here, correct? And can Yeah, we can click on we can click on execute button here. Check this part, guys. Double click on LV number. The value of LV number is 30. So here we have written the condition 30 is equal to 30. Yes, it is true. So this will be executed. Here we are at line 13. We are at line 13. Otherwise, it will never go to line 13. It will directly go for the end part of it. It will directly go for the end part of it. Now we can check the output. Hello, I am 30. Okay. If I change the value to 20, what will happen? Activate it. Activate this. Go to line 12. Again, we have the debugger. If you want, you can reboot it. Click here. Debugger will be kept. Now I will execute it. Check this part, please. Text of 3. Now double click on LV number. The value is 20. The value is 20, and I'm trying to compare 20 is equal to 30. No, it's incorrect. So this line 13 will never be executed. Check it. Press. Click on F6. See, we did not get anything. We did not get any output. So this is if statement. If statement only executes when the condition is true. But what if the condition is false? If the condition is false, then also we want to display some output. So here we can have else block. Else block. What else block executes
Your voice is breaking, Amrit.
executes. Okay, wait a second. Let me change the internet connection. Now is it okay, Prasanna?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very interesting thing. Let's go to SC38. My internet connection got disrupted and the system got logged out. I will open it, the program. So sometime you are going to also face this issue. See this. User Amrit01 is currently editing. If you all recall, we had a concept of lock object. We opened it in change mode and a lock was applied, and abruptly the system got disconnected and the lock is still there. That is why it is saying that it is editing and we cannot change it from here. So where we will do it? We will go to SM12, correct? And here we will release the lock. You see, this is your program, ABAP conditional statement. I will select it and I will delete this lock. Now we can go back to our code and we can open it in change mode. So I was talking about the else condition, right? So else condition here, what else is saying? Else block will be executed when the if condition is not satisfied. Condition is not satisfied, like this way. So I can write here another write statement. I am not 30. Okay, let's check this now. I will put here again debugger to debug my code, I will go for execute button. So here if you check the line number 12, we are comparing 20 is equal to 30. It is false. Yeah, double click on it. 20 is equal to 30. It is false. So it will never go to this line 13. Instead, it will go to else block. Check it. F6. Once I pressed here F6 here on this one, you see it directly jumped to line 15. So this block is going to be executed. Continue. I am not 30. Right? I am not 30. Okay. I am not 30 here. Similarly, we can have multiple condition here also like this way. Let me show you. So we can have multiple condition here. I will comment out this code. If LV number is equal to 10, I can write here, hello, I am 10. And multiple condition, we can write it here like this way. We can write it here multiple condition like else if LV number is equal to 20, I am 20. Or if another thing, let's say if LV number is equal to 30, I am 30. Otherwise, one else condition, we can write any value, let's say wrong number, wrong number. Yeah, can you see this? Multiple condition. It will check first 10, then 20, then 30, and if none of them is satisfied, it will go to the else block. Correct? I will put here a breakpoint at line 18 and let's try to execute this. Text of 3. I will check the value of LV number. LV number is 20. So it will go to the next condition here, line 20. It is checking if LV number is equal to 20. That is 20 is equal to 20. Yes, it is true. So it will go for line 21 now, and this statement will be executed. I am 20. Right? If I change the value, what will happen? If I change the value to 40, activate this, execute it. Again, debugging. I will double click on LV num. It is 40. So first block is comparing 40 equal to 10. No, it's false. Next block 40 equal to 20. No, it will also be false. Yeah. Similarly, it will go for third block 40 equal to 30. No. So it will go for finally else block and wrong number will be printed out. Everyone, is this clear? The way of writing if statement here.
Yes, Amrit.
Tony, is it clear to you how we write a if statement here? Sony is there or not? Okay. Vaishnavi, Prem, Prasanna, is it okay?
Yes, Amrit.
Right? So this is our if statement, right? And if you will recall, we had one assignment. Let's use the if statement for it. Yeah, let's use the if statement. What I'm going to do is I will be having number here. Let's say 2 number, LV num1, type integer, and value is equal to 30. Okay, one variable. Now we can use chain operator. We know we discussed it in the first session, yesterday's session. And then LV num2, type integer. Let's say value is equal to 20. So we wanted to implement a calculator program, correct? Calculator program. Okay. So what we can do here, without the knowledge of parameter, it's not possible. Okay, no problem. We will come to that. First, we will discuss the parameter, then we will come back to that one again. That time we are going to implement it. So before that, there is another one, case statement. Case is also a conditional statement. See this part. This is also a conditional statement, but it is more effective than if statement. But it is more effective than if statement. How it is more effective here? Think about this way. Suppose if you check this code, not this one, if you check our ABAP code that we have written here, let's bring there, copy. I'll go back to the section here and paste it again. Check this code, guys. If we have multiple condition here like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, can I say this my compiler is going to check all these conditions one by one? Yes or no? Think about this way. If we have multiple conditions here, like let's say hundreds of conditions, so can I say this my compiler is going to check each and every condition one by one?
Yes.
Right? So this is a problem here. This is a problem because suppose if we have multiple, or let's say if we have hundreds of conditions, compiler will check each and everyone again and again, reducing the performance of the system. Because even if the compiler is doing something, it is a time consuming process. If you are doing something, you are definitely using some time. So it's a time consuming process. Here case statement comes into picture. What case is it saying? Case will directly jump to the correct option, or if there is no correct option, it will simply go to the uh, go to the others option. If there is no correct, then it will finally go to the else kind of block here, but it is a different one here. Let me show you how things work here. I will write here case and I will press tab. See, automatically system is suggesting. So case, I will implement LV number. If the value is 10, then we will do something. If the value is 20, we will do something. If the value is 30, we will do something. Yeah. So I will implement this write statement here. See this. I'm 10. Here it will be I'm 20. And here it will be 30. And the last one, when it is others. So hello, I am wrong number. I can write it. Hello, I am wrong number. Correct. I will simply comment out this for now, and let's check the case statement efficiency. I will do the activation of the code. I will put here a debugger at line 23. Let's check it. Execute button. Now check this part. What is the value of LV number? LV number we have given 40. So if it was a if statement, what it would have done? It would have checked this one, then this one, then this one, and then it will go to else block. But what this is going to do? Check this. I pressed F6. Where we are, everyone. Where we are at line 31, right? it is directly jumping to the others one because there is no correct option here. No 10, there is no 40 here. So it directly went to other section. Hello, I am wrong number. Instead of wasting the time while checking every condition again and again, it will directly jump to the others one. But if you have the matching record here, like suppose I'm giving here 30, so we have one option 30. So in that situation, thing will completely change here. So if I check at this moment, LV number is 30, I will press F6. See, we are directly at the correct option. It did not check for 10 or 20. It directly went to the correct option. That is why performance wise, case statement is more better than if because it is not wasting any time here. Are you all getting this? Yeah,
Yes, Amrit.
Vaishnavi, right?
Yes, Amrit. I have a doubt. How will you give a comment for number of lines?
Comment for number of lines. Yes, select this
Mm,
and control plus comma. I have already explained this earlier. Select
okay.
the line, control plus comma. See, automatically star is getting added. Can you see this? And control plus full stop to remove them. Okay. Select control plus comma and control plus star. Control plus full stop. Okay. Copy
Okay.
and I'll paste it here. Yeah. Any questions here in the conditional?
No, Amrit.
Okay.
No, Amrit.
So we have looping and all those stuff, but before we will understand this calculator program, how we are going to do that. So for that, we need to understand how we are going to take input from the user. Here, how we are taking input from the user. That thing we are required to understand here. So in SAP, we have two ways to take input from the user. One way is your parameter. Another way is your select option. In the last session also I discussed it. Let's use a little bit. Parameter is used to take a single input from the user. Parameter is used to take a single input from the user. Yeah, select option, we will discuss it later on. So here you can create parameters. If I go to my ABAP section here, we can directly create parameters. But parameter name, it is a good practice to start the parameter name with P keyword, and the maximum length of a parameter can be 8 character only. Can be 8 characters only. Yeah. So this is how you are going to create. See this part. I will be directly starting with parameter here. Parameters. The parameters keyword is used to create a parameter. Let me write this one also. Keyword is used to create a parameter. Meter. Yeah. P num1. I'm giving the name here. P num1 for number one. And type I will give here integer. Then I will give another here. Let's say num2. p underscore num2. Type also integer. I will activate it. And I will go for execute button. Can you see this? P num1 and P num2, right? So if you check this P num1, as a developer, you can understand that I have created one parameter for number one, but my end user is not a technical person. They are not going to understand anything. So what we are supposed to do in this situation, we will be giving a good name for this. How? We will go to this go to section, and if you check, there is a option of text element. And here in the selection text, automatically you are going to see this P num1 is going to be there. So you can write any text here. Let's say I'm writing first number, and here I'm writing second number. Second number. So it's like a field label which you are passing in case of your data element. That will be displayed there. But internally for the developer, for you, it will be P num1, but it will be displayed here first number and second number now. Right? It will be displayed here first number and second number. And now you can pass here 20, 10, like this way. Can easily pass here 20, 10, like this way. Okay. This is the taking input from the user. Parameters. Single input. Parameters are not only used for this thing also. We can also create radio buttons, checkboxes using the parameters. Using the parameters. We can also create the radio buttons, checkboxes using the parameters. Radio button. See this part. Parameter. I am creating a radio button and I am giving the name here PR1. One more thing. The length of the radio button is character 1 itself. Is character 1 only. The length of the radio button. The length of the radio button is character 1 only. So we can write it here PR1 type C radio button group. One group name you are going to pass. The group name will be same. You can pass here anything. Let's say I'm giving G1. Yeah. PR2, another radio button I'm creating. Type C radio button group, again G1. PR3, I'm creating a calculator program, guys. See this, type C radio button group, G1. Group will be same. Name of the radio button will be different. Type C radio button group, G1. 4 radio buttons I created. 4 radio buttons I've created here. Now again this PR1, if you go and check execute, you are going to see here it is displayed like PR1, PR2. My end user is not going to understand this. So I will give a meaningful name. Go to text element. I will go to selection text. And here I will be giving the meaningful name as sum, or better addition, subtraction, 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 multiplication, and then we have division here. Right? I will activate this. Let's go back and check this one. We will go for execute. See, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We have created here a radio button. Now we can simply write the logic for it. So we can check it. If PR1 is equal to true, true. How do we write true? So I will be writing here for you. In SAP ABAP, whenever we are talking about ABAP here, when in SAP ABAP, X means true and Empty space means false. Also, you can use abap true underscore true for true and abap underscore false for false. These are the two way. So here I am writing a program for calculator, correct? So what I am doing, if PR1 is equal to above true, if it is true, then we will perform the sum. So here I will create one output variable, data LV output, type integer. I have created one output variable. So if it is true, if we have selected the first radio button, we will perform the sum, perform addition. Yeah, similarly, if the next thing is true, so else if PR2 is equal to true, so we can pass here, let's say X. So we will perform subtraction. Yeah. And if we have else if PR3 equal to true, multiplication. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll go for else if PR4 equal to true. I will go for division here. And if, right? I am just following the logic. So this is the developer who is going to develop the logic. With practice, you are going to understand the flow of it. So I will perform sum here. If the first condition is true, LV output is equal to P num1 plus P num2. And I will write it here. So if LV output is, if PR1 is true, we will perform the sum and we will display to the user. That is write a statement, sum, and here we will be writing comma LV output. Yeah. If it is subtraction, we will go for LV output is equal to P num1 minus P num2, and I will go for write statement, subtraction. Yeah. LV output. Yeah. And then second one is our LV output is equal to P num1 into P num2, and we will go for multiplication here. So let's say one text I'm writing multiplication, and here I will be displaying LV output. Or for the last one, that is our division. So LV output is equal to P num1 division P num2. Here I'll be having a write statement, division LV output. Okay, check this. Are you all getting? There is an error in the code. Oh, I forgot to mark it as a comment. No, it's okay. Activate it. Everyone, are you getting this? What I did here?
Yes, Amrit.
Vaishnavi, right?
Yes, Amrit.
Prem, Are you getting this?
Yes, Amrit.
Great. So let's debug it. Let's understand this. I will put a debugger on line 18. I will execute it. I will pass here number 20 and 10. I will select the addition radio button and I will click on this execute button. Debugger is hitting. Desktop 3. So now just double click on PR1. You will see PR1 is true because we have selected the first radio button. But if you check PR2, it is empty. We have not selected that. So if this condition is true, it will go at line 19. You see here. And this addition will be performed. So at this moment, LV output is 0. But once this addition will be performed, 20 plus 10 is equal to 30 will be stored here. And the sum will be printed out. You see, sum is equal to 30. Same thing will be applied for the subtraction case also. I will select subtraction. I will go for execution. I will go to desktop 3. I will press F6. So now PR1 is false. So it did not went to line 19. Instead, it went to line 22 to check the PR2 condition. PR2 is true, guys. PR2 is true. So it will go at line 23 now. And this one will be done. And this time we'll get subtraction here. 20 minus 10 is 10. Then multiplication. Check this multiplication. Desktop 3. So the third condition will be applied now. And I will check execute it. 20 into 10, 200. And then the last one, division, execute and come out of it and see 20 by 10 is 2, right? So this is how your condition is being applied for your calculator program. Was it difficult, everyone? Was this calculator program very difficult?
No, Amrit.
Coding is
There is
all
one
about,
question.
yes.
Yeah, so parameters, we can use case with parameters as well.
Case with parameters. Parameter is for taking input. Do you mean this
Yeah.
one?
No, case statements we do now. So there we can pass parameters as well, right?
You are saying like case. I should have used here, right?
And I'm not saying, I'm asking like whether we
Yes,
can.
you can try this. Suppose I'm giving this like this way, p num1. So suppose I've written this p underscore num1. Okay. So when it is 10 or 20, I can like they write like this way. See, no error. And if it is 10, then I can perform something. So write I am 10. Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely we can use it. Any questions, guys, for today?